Unit 14, Tamkam University. Tamkam University is a non-religious school without strong enterprise subsidies and backup. However, its open academic atmosphere and its education without walls philosophy distinguished itself out. In the beginning of founding, the contribution of Danshui residents couldn't go unnoticed. It began as the Tamkam Junior College of English, founded in 1950 by the father-son duo of Zhang Ming or Zhang Jingshen and Zhang Jianbang. In 1958, it was restructured as the Tamkam College of Art and Science. And finally, in 1980, it was recertified as Tamkam University. Today, Tamkam has campuses in Danshui, Taipei, and Nanyang, and it has an established online program. It has 8 colleges, roughly 27,000 students, 2,100 staff and faculty members, and 240,000 alumni, making it one of the most highly functional and well-organized higher education institutions in the world. It has held the title of the most favored private university by Enterprises for straight 17 years. In the University Guide by Cheers, a magazine that surveyed 2,000 companies. Dialogue.
For 17 years, Tamkam University has held the ranking of top private university in Taiwan and 8th overall in the nation. What an extraordinary job!
One of the dominant factors is that Tamkam was the first university of its kind and has earned quite a reputation. Besides the free academic atmosphere, the management is visionary and agile, having had the foresight to focus on globalization, computerization, and futurization many years ago.
Its 240,000 alumni are the great social resource.
It can be translated into a ratio 1 to 100. This implies that for every 100 Taiwanese, there is one Tamkam graduate, not including their families. They are definitely ideal spokespersons for Tamkam. It's amazing that there are families with 3 generations of Tamkam graduates.
Tamkam University, founded 60 years ago, usually comes to mind when one talks about Danshui.
Yeah, it surely does. Danshui is considered by many to be a university town because in addition to Tamkam, it is also home to Alethea University, St. John's University, the Taipei College of Marine Technology, and Guandu Christ College.
What do alumni miss most about Tamkam?
It must be seen how the campus changes across the season. There is also a Chinese palace-style classroom with antique lanterns that makes you feel like you have gone back in time. Alumni can relive their student days every March during homecoming.
Tamkam, which is located in the home of folk music, has a thriving musical scene, doesn't it?
There is a nice auditorium, even though Tamkam doesn't have a music department. There is always music on campus, and quite a few alumni have become renowned in show business as singers, artists, actors, or actresses, and other capacities. There is something about the natural beauty at Tamkam that nurtures artistic students. Booklet Square, or Egg Roll Square, the predecessor of Booklet Square, was a 2-story classroom with a courtyard. The classroom was taken down in 1986 and replaced with a square of greens. At the geographical center, 4 pieces of curly building blocks were erected. Designed by Lin Guirong, an architect and alumnus. The arrangement is similar to that of an ancient booklet, so it was named Booklet Square and nicknamed Egg Roll Square due to its curvy appearance, which closely resembled egg rolls. A top-down view of the booklet arrangement resembles a motor, which symbolizes the need to continue going forward. The snowy white blocks have a pleasing charm whether under a sapphire blue sky at sundown or at night. It is a popular location for school clubs and large-scale activities to take place, and where unforgettable pictures are taken. Tamkam University School Anthem. The Danshi River welcomes ships who have traveled thousands of miles along the ocean blue. Here scholars and noblemen integrate ideas old and new. Through prudent practice of the proper system, the world can be shaped with knowledge and wisdom. In the face of success, do not succumb to arrogance. Humility and an open mind are the keys to excellence. You are the best of your generation and the top representatives of a nation. Lead the way and seize the day. The Chinese palace-style classrooms. Tamkam University's beautiful scenery and campus has a reputation that extends all over the world, and is a popular place to film movies and TV. One prime example is the Chinese palace-style classrooms, which were built in 1954. They form two parallel structures that reproduce the style of traditional Tang Dynasty typology, with jade green tiles and crimson walls. Along the center is 9 ornamental columns and 18 sculpted dragons, each illuminated by 2 palace-style lanterns. When lighted, the lanterns radiate a brilliance that matches the sunset. All of it is the work of Ma Tiqian, the first dean of the Department of the Architecture. These classrooms have stood for almost 60 years as a wonderful reminder of the past. Tamkam University Maritime Museum. The Tamkam University Maritime Museum is a detached 2,134 square meter building shaped like a ship. It was formerly known as the Merchant Shipyard, one of the top places to learn about navigation and turbines. Zhang Rongfa, president of the Evergreen Group, generously donated the facilities. In 1989, government policy was modified so that student recruitment in some fields was suspended. As a result, the last group of students graduated in 1989, and Merchant Shipyard was turned into the Maritime Museum, the first of its kind in Taiwan. The museum showcases ship models from all over the world, both historic and modern, and includes over 50 pieces from Lin Tianfu's personal collection. The museum opened to the public in June of 1990 with no entry fee.